Today on the Spiel.
Immediately when I say CBD, industrial hemp, people are going to be, oh, turn it off, whatever. Let me tell you, we had the most interesting lunch. David Lawler, Todd Lawler is here. I learned so much that I had to bring them to the show for you.
We've been so blessed from day one to have Prairie Farms dairy products, our sponsor here for our kitchen segments.
That's right.
I mean, 10 years, Ron. And they've recently got an incredible honor.
We have Adrienne Storch here with us today from the Karen Hart Boutique, the brand. It's all the rage.
One of our models is wearing a new color.
Okay, here we go, model.
The blush vest, kind of a raspberry blush.
Oh, see, I love this. This is so big. Yes.
Amazing color.
This is the best shrimp. I'm actually starting to use that for everything else. Red Royals.
Red Royals,
from the deep waters of Chile. So they're not farm raised like most shrimp is today.
This is the Spiel.
I'm here today and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll see, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
Hey there, and welcome to,
Hey,
let's do that again. That's for the Micah show.
No.
Here we go.
Let's just keep it going.
There
There
you
you go.
go.
I love that. That was good.
No.
It shows that you're human. It shows that you're human, Julie.
We're going?
We're going.
with
We're
that?
in. Say hello to our friends.
Can I start again?
No, say hello to our friends.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Spiel. That's where that was supposed to go.
That was where it was supposed to go
All
without the
right.
crack. I mean, that
Whee!
means you're going through something. It happens, you know?
That means you're going.
You're like, you
What's
perhaps
next?
it's a second puberty. I don't know.
A second
round of puberty.
Okay.
Buckle up.
What's hair gonna grow other places now?
It could.
I don't know.
It could.
Okay.
Listen, I know that you and I differ a little bit on this subject matter, but I feel it necessary to talk a little bit about, it's happening constantly, so we all see it. There are award ceremonies and people are being honored for this and that, and they're performing all over the place. And I tell you, I feel like people are more talented than ever. And I love to see the collaborations. I love to see the older people, the younger people together.
I do too.
I do, and you often come in, and if there's any new blood, you're like, I don't know about
You know, I'm just so my folks now. You know, when Alabama came out, they're like, oh gosh,
Alabama, really?
Oh yeah, because they
Wow.
love,
Sure.
Hank Jr. and
Well,
Porter.
actually,
and
Hank Sr. they probably like.
Senior,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
then Porter and
Oh, yeah.
Roy Acuff, and Alabama threw them for a loop.
Yeah.
Well, Alabama's my group.
That's
You
right,
know?
that's
and
right.
now these newer ones are throwing me for a loop.
Yeah.
So I see how this, and someday you're going to get to where I'm at too.
No. I like to try. Now, I will tell you, I'm at my wit's end with some of the hip hop rap sensations that are out there, just because I can't understand it, number one. I am noticing that a lot of the people are sounding very similar.
Sure.
I encourage you to be unique and do your own thing, but come on. There comes a point where you need to be able to form a sentence or a word.
That's right.
You know, so
That's
I can relate. But I tell you, there's a song about this, and I know you feel this way about this particular individual, and I'm blown away. And we've talked about her quite a bit on this show of late. I have a girl crush.
Oh?
I think Tanya Tucker is going back in time. I mean, the chick has got it going on. She looks amazing. I don't know what's happening, if it's a new makeup line. If it's a surgeon, congratulations, because it's some of the best I've seen.
Well, let me tell you something. She made this big resurgent thing. Back in the 80s. She was gone for a long time, and then she
Here
was
she is.
huge.
She's back.
Huge.
Yeah.
And she's done it again.
She's done it
She's done
again.
it again and again. And
Again.
in between that, did you know she got really heavy and really depressed?
Stop.
And had
Delta
to go.
Dawn?
Yes.
Oh, baby.
But now she's lost all the weight
looks
again.
great.
She
She
has
looks
a new
great.
producer.
She has a tequila.
She has a tequila.
We've tried
She's
it
got
here on the
pink
show.
hair.
She's so
and
cute.
she's rocking it.
Rocking it out. And you know, we're besties with
Right.
at least Deborah. We'd like to be Tanya's
Yes, we
bestie as well.
would.
I think Jason and Rob are besties with Tanya.
I think
I'm
they
not at
go
all
like really
upset.
far with Tanya.
Yeah. Way back. Or she went very far with
Now
them.
who's she dating? Somebody.
No. We thought it was Dennis Quaid, but I've learned that's
It's not
probably,
Dennis Quaid?
we're gonna kibosh that for you, Tanya.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
Okay.
happening, but it's your personal life and it's none of our business.
Okay.
Stay right there. Be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
It's interesting that we just found out in 1999 that we have an endocannabinoid system. So we didn't necessarily get on the bandwagon. We planned because we knew the bandwagon was coming.
Coming up later in the show.
Well, every year we enter our products into the World Dairy Association, which is handled in Wisconsin.
Right.
This year I was honored to receive the World Dairy Best of Show, which is
Look at this.
Prairie Farms 2% cottage cheese.
My name is Carrie Southern. I'm a mortgage loan officer with the Bank of Heron. I've had a borrower that I actually never met until I got to the closing table. Everything was done electronically, and it's like when we got to the closing table, it's like we gave each other a hug. It was like, oh, I feel like I know you. So just accommodating different people and whatever their needs are, and to just make it as easy as possible on them. Find us at bankofheron.com or come and see us at any of our locations.
Automobile accidents and when you get hurt at work, those insurance companies are in business for one thing. They're in business to make money.
We deal with insurance companies who make their money by holding on to it as long as possible. My real heart and soul is helping people who've been injured, workers' comp, serious injuries, where their lives are just shattered.
Insurance companies are going to try and take advantage. My job then is to come in and make sure we get them fair settlements. Our goal is to have people return to us satisfied and happy.
They have problems and you can help them solve those problems.
Probably the most important thing in medicine is to have a home, a place where you can come and be seen and get treatment for minor or serious conditions. My name is Dr. Harry Carter. I see patients in very different situations and circumstances, and at all times try to make a difference in their lives. And one should not feel like they can't come in with a problem and allow us to help them fix it. Come in, I think that'd be the best way and the easiest way. We'd love to have patients join us, and we'd love to help serve them.
Visit us at crhpc.org.
We take somebody who knows nothing about a diesel engine. What we offer is a basic course in diesel engine. I've done what I'm teaching, so I'm not just reading it out of a book. I do it for a living too. Our graduates, they're already up in top tech. They can work on Caterpillar, John Deere, Komatsu. It doesn't matter. They went from hardly nothing to up to here, and most of these guys knew nothing until they came through here. Three Rivers College, success starts here.
Enroll now. Visit trcc.edu.
You know, the Spiel is a family show, okay? All ages can watch this. And immediately when I say CBD, industrial hemp, people are gonna be, turn it off, whatever. Let me tell you, we had the most interesting lunch. David Lawler, Todd Lawler is here. I learned so much that I had to bring them to the show for you.
For me?
For
well,
you, to learn all of this.
I am, first of all, I am really ignorant, is that a word to use here? About any of this.
You've not done it,
no.
but you tried it today, and
Matter of
already.
fact, the first time I ever heard about it, I said the CBD, the CDB, which is Charlie Daniels' band.
That's the Charlie Daniels band.
Someone told me
yes.
no, it's
yes.
still
yes.
turn them around.
Yes.
But
yes.
no, I know
yes.
nothing. But I've tried it.
Yes. So, David, we'll let you start off because you are the, I don't know, are you the brains behind it? I know Todd is the
Co-founder.
Co-founder.
We're partners.
That's how we're going to say it, okay? Co-founder. You just got on the bandwagon well before anybody else, and what have you learned? It's just amazing.
I've been studying it since college, not just the ha-ha studying it, partying. I wrote my thesis in college on the pharmaceutical effects of cannabis, and it's interesting that we just found out in 1999 that we have an endocannabinoid system. So we didn't necessarily get on the bandwagon. We planned because we knew the bandwagon was coming.
That's right.
We studied, the world's experts. We've read The Emperor Wears No Clothes. We knew about the fact that the federal government could only hide this secret from us from so long. The pharmaceutical companies could only hide this from what is true wellness, what you might be experiencing.
I think it is worth noting right off the bat that we're all aware of what's going on with the big pharmaceutical companies, the opioid crisis, and my goodness, if we have an alternative to that, I think everybody's going to be on board with this.
And that's our why. I want my brother to jump in and help describe why we were so passionate about getting involved with this stuff.
Well, this stuff's been, illegal since 1937, and so we waited 77 years, and there's a lot of people that have died and, probably committed suicide that wouldn't have otherwise if they'd had the opportunity to have a anti-anxiety, type medication that, grows naturally from the earth.
That's good, Todd. You touched on the anti-anxiety, it's anti-stress, it's anti-pain, inflammation.
Sleep help. Some parents are using it for kids who have ADD and ADHD, which is magnificent to hear, because why should we be letting kids take an amphetamine to treat a mental health issue? Quick disclaimer, the FDA doesn't let us say what any of these products are going to do because they haven't regulated this stuff yet. So what we're allowed to do is patience. What Julie tells us works in terms of the inflammation. What Angie tells me works helping you sleep turn off because your mind's constantly going all day. And everyone has stress. We just call it anxiety. So the number 1 use is anti-anxiety. Number 2 use is anti-inflammation. Number 3 is anti-pain. Number 4 is either anti-psychosis or sleep aid.
Anti-spasmodic. What made it famous was a strain called Charlotte's Web. A young girl named Charlotte had, I think it's Dravet syndrome. She was having a tremendous amount of seizures. The leading brothers in CBD are the Stanley brothers. It's these 7 brothers. They invented this web and they named it after the girl that they healed, named Charlotte.
Wow.
The strain that we're growing, this cherry squish, it's a cherry wine variety. It's actually the mom of this plant is called the wife, a very high CBD hemp strain, and the dad is actually a Charlotte's Web cherry. So,
y'all come from a big family. Is all the brothers involved?
Well, at least in advisor capacities. We've only convinced one to invest right now, so that's part of why we're here today. We're talking to you, Adam. We're talking to you, Jay, in Memphis, and Danny in Memphis. We need your help.
Yeah, mom and dad on board even. It may be tough morally for people to even begin to have this conversation, but what you should know is that component where you get high, you'll hear people talk about THC. This industrial grade that you're talking about, you can drive a motor vehicle, you can go to work, you can do all of these things. Now, I know there's still a fine line with drug testing. Is that right, or how would that work out?
We can't guarantee that you'll pass drug tests, but thankfully with the law changing, at least in Illinois on January 1, people aren't likely to be as concerned about that. But yeah, this doesn't have anything more, we're definitely less than 0.3 delta 9 THC, which is the component of THC that's most associated with the euphoria, the psychoactive, the high feeling that people describe.
The drug.
And you talked about 70-something years to come out like this. Why did it take that long?
Oh, a lot of it's a long story, but the long and short of it is follow the money. DuPont, some of the bad actors in different industries saw that this was something that was going to take away from the cotton industry. And then you had a very racist, ignorant man by the name of Harry Anslinger, who used to be the head of the Bureau of Alcohol, who needed a new demon to attack. So he created the reefer madness and this fallacy that Mexican Americans and African Americans were raping our women. It's a very dark history, but the good news is that we're finally going to be able to talk about using this medicine to replace a lot of the stuff that's in your pharmacy.
And I want to talk about the money behind this effort already. We're talking millions, even billions of dollars, and it's something that's not going away. It's something that this family takes great pride in. There's an entire farm dedicated to this effort. And Todd, talk a little bit about the pH levels, the soil sampling. I mean, this is not some backwoods operation. This is legit.
Yeah, we've had a lot of help from some really good soil scientists at SIU, like especially Benjamin Franklin Grant, Dr. Carla Gage. We're using something called plastic culture, because this plant gets its health from the rhizosphere, where the roots hang out. So we feed the soil, so the soil feeds our plants. So we're very cognizant of everything that the plant has available to eat, everything that it's fed. You know, we use 100% organic method. So we realize everything that we're feeding our plant, we're going to eventually give to you. So it's why we call our company Squish. In other words, everything that we fed our plant's going to eventually get squished out and get to our customers. So
because right now that's what you're giving the public is an oil and some of the plants, obviously. But talk about that distribution effort.
The neat thing is, it's what's unique about our product, I think, is the fact that it's based on premium flower. So what's inside of this bag right here is just hand-trimmed cola, which is just a fancy word for the flower that's on the plant. When you take it off, it becomes the bud. So we're using hand-manicured buds and then gently distilling them into an all-purpose oil using avocado oil that's full spectrum, which means you have all of the wonderful benefits of all the terpenes in the plant, which makes it medically a lot more beneficial. But it's, pesticide-free, and you can confirm these things by looking on any product that you buy will hopefully have a COA, what's called a certificate of analysis, that you can confirm that not just what's in it in terms of which terpene profiles, but you want to know what's not in it.
Right.
No pesticides, no residue, no heavy metal, nothing that's going to be harmful to us.
Very smart. And you've also gone about this very scientifically. Todd, you're holding the poster there, and you've been very patient. These things are used in certain parts of the body, and the body is very receptive to what you're giving it. Talk to us about that.
Well, the endocannabinoid system, it was discovered in the late 90s.
1999, I think.
And what it basically is, it's the body's ability to communicate. So the nervous system communicates with the digestive system, communicates with the endocrine system. All the different systems stay in communication through this mechanism. So
for homeostasis.
Yeah. What's Dad's example that he likes to give for?
My dad is our on-staff chemist. He was a dentist by trade, but he describes the homeostasis system of the endocannabinoid system like this. When you almost get into a car accident, your heart rate goes from 60 to above 100, 110 maybe. Your endocannabinoid system has little cell phone receptors, is how he describes it, that communicates to your nervous system. We almost got into a car accident. We're going to be okay. Calm down, which is why it makes so much sense that using CBD is such a good way to have anti-anxiety. Your body's allowed to get into a natural state of homeostasis. So this diagram depicts so many different ailments that ultimately kind of all trace back to keeping your body in a state of equilibrium, homeostasis. So there's a lot of different uses, and this kind of breaks down a lot of them that people will find hopefully some relief with.
Now, you gave me some while ago because I have a thumb problem here. It's bone on bone. I'm getting ready to have surgery. And it does feel better. It does feel better. Is it only topical, or can you?
This is an all-purpose, so the neat thing is it means exactly what it says. You can consume it orally. It's safe for pets. You can rub it on your skin, which, you asked the question before we went live. What's the fastest relief?
Yes.
Rubbing it on to the direct site if you have pain or inflammation is probably the quickest way, aside from you can also smoke it. So smoking what do you like to call it? A hemp joint? Yeah, smoke a spliff. A hemp joint.
Smoke a split?
Or a cone. Maybe a cone.
A cone.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, do your research. There are Olympic athletes who are using this stuff. They're encouraging everybody else to study it, to find out the benefits, the many benefits behind it. In particular, if you're helping your body and you're not hurting it, and God forbid running the risk of overdosing and then finding you on the side of the road somewhere, which is happening with the opioid crisis now. So we need that alternative desperately.
There's no drug interactions. That's the neat thing. I mean, there's really no real side effects. It's
Can
something
you
that
take too much?
You can't overdose on. You'll know you've taken too much if you start to feel drowsy. Isn't that nice to know? Whereas with the opioids and some of these other medicines, even Tylenol and ibuprofen, you can take too much and it could be toxic. With this, you'll fall asleep.
That's awesome. That is awesome. We want people to learn more. That's what we're all about here. Squish, squishglobal.com. Is that the way that they can find you?
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have an online presence. Please do yourself a favor and study it more, and then make your own decision. And we do appreciate you coming out and sharing with us. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
Cottage cheese was the product at the time. Very small amount though. And over the years, it just has grown. Now, we're up to making, we're up over 3 million pounds a month.
Wow.
Coming up later in the show.
And we are known for the unique item.
Okay.
The customer that wants something fun to put on, just on those days that you need a little pep, or maybe you wear fun every day, then come visit our boutique.
There is something sweet that happens every August in Shawnee Forest Country. When a summer of sunshine has blanketed endless acres of fruit trees and row after row is ripe for the picking. When you can pick nature's candy and savor the sweetness of a perfectly ripe peach right off the tree, that's how you'll know you're in Shawnee Forest Country. To learn more, visit southernmostillinois.com.
It's life-changing.
I've been in practice about 27 years. My name is Dr. Chris Hugh. I'm a general dentist with specialized training in dental implantology, IV sedation, and cosmetic dentistry. Being compassionate, learning over the years how to make patients feel comfortable. I'd love for people to come to me because I'd like to change their lives by improving their smiles, the way they can eat, and it's something that we do here on a daily basis at Hughes Dental Arts Center.
One thing that I do tell people is I think you want a bank that's going to invest in you, not just to get your business.
Our philosophy is really to help people create a plan, building relationships with people, not really to sell a product.
We have 12 locations in Southern Illinois.
We're going to make sure that we're also investing into the schools, that we're also investing back into the community.
Marion, Carbondale, Benton, Johnson City, Mounds, Metropolis, El Dorado, Harrisburg, Vienna, Galatia.
We know that the customer success is our success.
At CRHPC Health Centers, we offer excellent care to patients in the 11 Southern Illinois communities we serve. We believe your health matters more than your income. We offer flexible payments so that your health can finally be a priority. Schedule your appointment by calling 800-408-7351.
For all your healthcare needs, visit us at crhpc.org. Let us be your medical home.
To find out more about the Spiel or even watch past episodes, visit spielon.com.
You know, we've been so blessed from day one to have Prairie Farms Dairy Products, our sponsor here for our kitchen segments.
That's right.
I mean, 10 years, Ron. And I've been neighbors with him, well, after I grew up and became a woman and graduated high school. But since 4th grade, Ron and I have been neighbors right across the street.
It helps to know people. It really does.
And they've recently got an incredible, incredible honor. Tell the folks what that is.
Well, this year every year we enter our products into the World Dairy Association, which is handled in Wisconsin.
Okay.
And we always do well. A lot of times we'll get a first place in 1 or 2 items.
Right.
This year I was honored to receive the World Dairy Best of Show, which is
Look at this.
Prairie Farms 2% cottage cheese. And that was really an honor.
That's awesome.
Did you have any idea going up there? Did you kind of feel it? This is our year, or?
No, that's why I was so shocked. Cottage cheese is an item that people eat it, but it's not the favorite, you know.
Oh,
well,
I'm a fan.
Chocolate milk, something like that. You'd think, well, that would be in a class that people would enjoy more.
Sure.
But this year, they said the cottage cheese was the best they ever eat.
That's awesome.
And that's something that just don't get that kind of award.
Right. You know what you can do? You can take all the brands of cottage cheese, put them in different bowls, and I can pick out Prairie Farms.
Oh, yeah.
I hear that
Prairie
from
Farms
many
is
people.
big.
Many
But look
people.
at this. I mean, milk, butter, cream, things that you've seen used here on the show, the Spiel. We know it's the best now, the world's best. We can't even pick up the trophy, because if we could, I would go ahead and offer my appreciation to all those people who made it possible. But Ron, we also were afforded the opportunity years ago to tour the plant, and you guys are doing some remarkable things over there. And I think the one thing that has impressed me over time is you don't rest on your laurels. You're constantly developing new products. Talk about that and what that's meant to the marketplace.
Well, this year Prairie Farms went all out to try to be in the marketplace with products. We try to get out before somebody else, but a lot of times we're second. This year we come out with our flavored cottage cheese. We got about 6, 7 different flavors.
Yeah.
We got a
Pineapple.
pineapple.
Yeah, zesty.
Fiesta.
All right.
Strawberry, pineapple.
It makes sense.
And right now, they're selling really good.
That's great.
What is this about?
And this
That's some
we just
squeezable
got
sour
this
cream.
coming out.
Huh?
Squeezable sour cream.
You know how handy
The
that is
consumer-
for your tater?
The consumers has asked for it, and we went and got it. And also, we come out with a Prairie Farms cream cheese. It's like a Philadelphia cream cheese, and it is good. And it's won awards up at the.
That's smart. That is so smart.
Ron, real quick, I want to take you back 53 years he's been there.
50? They won't let him retire. They won't let the poor man retire.
No, you know what? He's doing something good
That's
at
right.
his plant.
That's why they keep saying we need you. We need you.
Tell me, what were the products your first year? Do
Well,
you remember? You were
right
a driver?
then, yeah. No, I worked right in the plant.
Okay.
I went right down in the plant. I went down there as a cleanup person. We cleaned the equipment after it was used to make the product. Cottage cheese was the product at the time.
Okay.
Very small amount though. And over the years, it just has grown.
Okay.
And right now, back then, maybe we made 30,000 a month, you
Okay.
know. Now, we're up to making total product, which will make sour cream dips too. We're up over 3 million pounds a month.
Wow.
That's
Can you try to fathom that? I mean, you people are eating a lot of
3
Prairie
million
Farms.
pounds of these products.
That's awesome. And I think we want to encourage them to continue to follow you guys. You have a great social presence. You're out there online. They can see what you're developing. They can see what people are saying about it. And I tell you what, it's all really good stuff at this point.
It is. They're always trying to come up with something different. They also come up with what they're calling a small batch ice cream of all different flavors. It's new, and people all try it. It's a whole lot better than it was.
Well, I'd like to thank you.
Small batch.
I'm hooked on those bars now. Thank you.
Yeah,
The chocolate
and
covered
snack
bars. I
that
tell
was
you
something
what.
we got into that.
I just want to say, too, your presence at the St. Louis Busch Stadium is incredible.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
They
It
go
is.
all out.
In the state fair, I think you have like you guys aren't afraid to put like, what, a whole buttered cow or a buttered, what is it?
Cow. I think there was a buttered cow and a calf there this
That's
year.
crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Well, we love you.
Kudos.
We love your
hey,
products.
let's share. We
Sharing
got
is
a little
caring.
something. Have you ever tried your own product?
No, not this. I haven't.
All right, here you go. This is the individually wrapped cottage cheese, and I tell you what, when you bring these to town, the chefs do not stand a chance because I tear these up and they're all gone.
And look, it's just perfect little size.
Perfect.
Good call,
Absolutely
snack
perfect.
size.
Oh,
I have a little trophy for you. Feel free to take that, okay? All right, Ron, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to help you out.
Yay, and we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
It's just so neat and warm, and it's functional, but yet high fashion. It looks cool.
You forgot a very important word.
Okay.
Affordable.
Oh, there you go.
Affordable.
And later in the show.
You know, everybody likes cabbage and kale and everything in food now, and I'm realizing if you do something interesting with these things, it's actually really good.
Oh, yeah.
IV sedation has been a critical part of my practice. I got my initial training at the University of Alabama in Birmingham about 17 years ago. Learning how to do anesthesia and how to sedate patients properly, it takes time, it takes instruction, but also gaining the experience, learning how to sedate patients safely. You can get multiple procedures done in one visit. The patient doesn't have the anxiety, and the appointment goes much, much quicker when they're asleep.
At our very core, we're a community bank that invests in our communities.
We're here to serve the customer.
We're not here just for your checking account. We're also going to be here to teach your kids financial soundness. We're also going to be here for your next home and make sure that you're set up correctly.
We've been here since 1906 and we're not going anywhere.
Decisions quickly, locally.
We are very progressive in our thinking, always looking for better ways to serve our customers.
Or either go to your branch or look at our website.
One of our mottos is that we're building better community since 1906.
My name is Peter Huh, and I am an incoming freshman about to attend Yale University in the fall of 2019. So initially, I applied to the Garvin Family Foundation in order to attend a particle physics course at Stanford's pre-collegiate program. And so there, it was like a 2 to 3 week long program where I would, study particle physics and I would attend lectures at the collegiate level. But on top of that, Garvin was like really generous in offering me another opportunity to kind of expand my non-academic interests. I really like doing martial arts, specifically Taekwondo, which is a Korean martial art involving a lot of kicking. Because I wanted to pursue it at a higher level, I actually had an opportunity to go train at Yongin University in South Korea, and Garvin was really generous enough in reimbursing my flights and making sure that I had enough resources in order to attend. So that was it just reaffirmed the fact that the GFF was not only like really generous in like fostering my academic interests, but also on top of that, like my other extracurricular passions. And so I'm so thankful for that, yeah. Seriously, for the people who want to pursue Garwin, just apply to as many places that interests you in the slightest and do whatever like really fosters your passion, I'd say.
Well, it is definitely a name that we are like all over. I mean, we're fans of it. The Karen Hart brand, you know, we were able to seek you guys out, stalk you, whatever you want to call it. We have Adrienne Storch here with us today from the Karen Hart Boutique, the brand. It's all the rage. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Who, the brainchild, you're fascinated, I'm fascinated. Who comes up with these great looks?
Hart?
Yes.
Where
yes.
does that name come from?
Well, it started about 30 years ago where we picked up deals, many items, and brought them around to the retail shops and sold them.
Okay.
And now it has developed into a full line, counting all of our colors and styles, Missy and plus size. We have about 400 styles.
Oh, you know what? I just
Never
want to
run
say,
out.
before we get into like the beginnings, I just want to say that every boutique that I usually go into, it caters to the young teenager. It caters to the littler sizes.
The older ladies, but nobody that does it all.
Well, I'm talking about the young ones. I hit with my daughter. It's just I can't buy anything in there.
I understand.
But this, and if I do find something, it's one or two pieces. I love everything in this store, in your catalog, in your warehouse. I love everything. And that's very unusual for me to go in and do that.
Apparently a lot of ladies across the land do, because you guys are shipping to all states, right?
Yes, we ship to every state, and we are now in Canada. Our spring line is going to be the first line that we're shipping to Canada.
Okay, we want to show some looks. So we've got some models that we had come out today, and then you guys are very seasonal when it calls for it, when it's cooler. What are some of the trends right now, and what is it that we're seeing a lot of? What do you guys try to offer?
Sure. Well, right now, we are both wearing the same vest.
It is. I chose to make mine reversible. How about that? Beautiful. Yes, very
this
smart.
This is our fun fur.
Yes.
And this is actually a testing item in the boutique. The boutique allows us to test items to see how they do, to allow us to put them on the line.
Fun fur. Okay.
Yes, fun fur. This is another fun fur.
Love.
You can
Nice.
also call it faux fur. With mini leggings.
So pretty.
I'm wearing our jegging as well as a basic tunic.
Nice.
We
Look
have
at you.
about 10 colors.
Love that. Love
we
that.
also
Love
have
that.
a basic mock neck and some tanks and short sleeves.
So a mock neck, what does that mean? It's not real, or what's happening in there?
It is. It doesn't fold over like a turtleneck.
Okay, a mock neck.
And
Got it.
also this material here.
This here, Sherpa.
Okay.
That is our
love
Sherpa,
that.
and we have sold that tremendously for the last few years.
Okay.
And we are going to continue. And one of our models is wearing a new color.
Okay, here we go, model.
The blush vest, kind of a raspberry blush.
Oh, see, I love this. This is so big.
season's
Yes.
Amazing color.
I love that.
I cannot
Everybody
believe.
had to buy.
Yeah, the flannels are here. This, you know, it's just so neat and warm, and it's functional, but yet high fashion. It looks cool.
You forgot a very important word.
Okay.
Affordable.
Oh, there you go.
Affordable.
There you go.
Very affordable.
We put plaid on it, some chevron, different things that we are doing with it.
Very nice.
What a great look that would be, just a casual white shirt and jeans.
And these are both a zip body, but we offer it in a pullover as well.
Okay, love
the
that.
same colors?
A variety of colors. We could probably have 10 different colors in Sherpa.
Okay. But again, you're very responsive to what your customers want. I mean, you truly are listening to ladies out
We're
there.
moderate price.
Okay.
And we are known for the unique item.
Okay.
The customer that wants something fun to put on, just on those days that you need a little pep, or maybe you wear fun every day, then come visit our boutique.
Oh, yeah. I love to
Or-
have fun.
It's just, you can, the same piece that's fun, you can doll up to make it look
Yeah, dressier.
very
I mean,
dressy.
yeah.
The same piece. That's what I.
Yes.
Oh, see now.
These are beautiful.
You had this on
I
like
got a
last
brown
week, I
one.
think.
The
Yeah.
brown. I wore a brown one
I wear a gray
Yeah.
one, and you have the black and white. I saw.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Gosh.
right
and
there.
you know what? You can wear that. I wore mine as a shirt, but that could be a jacket also.
We also
correct?
have a cardigan on a model.
Okay.
Coming out.
I love that we have models.
Over.
Where did we find it? Where did we find these people? Oh,
gosh.
We do carry dresses, and I mentioned the leggings. We also have
Beautiful.
skirts in the springtime.
Look at that. So,
Beautiful.
so well done,
Beautiful.
Robin. Good job. Good job. Love that. Yes. Now, I am surprised that, and you guys have done it and done it well. You had the leggings out here. We saw the differences. You've got the jeans on that you fooled me. I never would have thought those were stretchy and the comfortable stuff.
They're jegging. They are so comfortable.
Can anybody wear those now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can they?
Absolutely.
Can they really?
Can we really?
Cover
I mean,
So you're covered. See,
this is how
Yeah.
I wear mine. I wear
Yeah.
it with a little coverage. Some
Just a
people
little
don't,
coverage.
maybe a little younger.
Okay.
But you know what though?
But I
We all
cover
have
up.
different body styles. You could wear that with no cover.
Love this.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, love that. Back to what you were saying, you know, you can do it
Isn't
over
this fun with
jeans,
the
you could
hot
do it over,
mustard
yeah.
color
Yeah,
underneath?
so pretty,
Yes.
so pretty, yes.
And I just want to say too that since I am always hot,
Yeah.
that I can wear sweaters from Karen Hart because feel the how
It is.
thin.
I know. I'm wearing one too.
Is yours
yeah,
the red
yeah,
one?
it's the same
Well, sure
thing.
yours is the
it's
red one.
thin.
I
It's
love this.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Yes. Love it.
Layering is key. With our fun items like you're wearing, we're all wearing a basic underneath it.
Yes.
So that is why we always carry our basics and the basic jeggings.
So smart.
And we have had this coat body for quite a while.
Love that.
There's a model with a coat and wearing a fun scarf to go with it.
Okay. Yeah. This is a timeless look.
Absolutely.
Men, women. I mean, you've seen them in this design of coat, and I love this.
We have been carrying this body for years
Love
in
that.
many different fabrics and plaids.
What is
So
it called
cute.
with the double button?
A peacoat.
A peacoat.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Double-breasted peacoat. Yeah.
Love that. And
Very cute.
yes.
And warm
Yes.
for the
Yes.
season.
So you need to be looking for the Karen Hart brand. You need to look for it in many places because it'll pop up when you least expect it, even in some popular areas that you may go to enjoy dinner or food or
Absolutely.
breakfast. Okay.
You know, I want to say this too. A lot of people around here like to go out of town, out of state to shop.
No.
Well, wait a minute. Our folks need to stay here, but I would like to invite Paducah and St. Louis to come to Heron, Illinois and try out, look at, and purchase Karen Hart.
There you
beautiful
go.
clothing.
It's a cute little boutique.
Yes,
Yeah, it's just
so
super
nice.
cute.
There's so much you can do
And
here
it's
while you're
constantly
here.
changing, which I love, because you can go 1 month and have all different looks, and the next month and the
Even
shelves are completely
weekly,
different.
Weekly, it's
Yeah.
We have a
changed.
couple open houses planned as well.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're on social media. They can follow you there, see all the dates.
Yes,
and
both Karen Hart Limited is on social media as well as Karen Hart Boutique. We have a website for our retailers with Karen Hart Limited. That's
Very
just
nice.
for our retailers.
Also,
Very nice.
Karen is Keren.
And Hart is Hart.
Very good, very good.
Absolutely. Now, I work with our account Cracker Barrel, and we are one of the many lines that is carried in Cracker Barrel.
Little known name. Have you ever heard of the Cracker
little
Barrel?
known Cracker
Okay.
Barrel,
Okay.
and they're cute little shops they have. Our label there is Frazzle. It's a black label.
Okay.
And this is one piece that they put in the store again. They sold it last year with just a little bit of a change. And I'm so lucky that I get to go to the showroom with all these beautiful laces. They
Nice.
love those laces, and we do carry them.
Nice.
These are spring 20 laces for
Oh,
us.
Very good.
wow.
Love it.
Is
Love
this
it.
a
Love
fall piece?
This is in their store right now.
Okay, I knew I've seen that.
Single pieces, you can layer.
the harvest
Yeah,
colors,
you
yes.
wanted to get into the one layer, and then we're going to have to get out of here. But bottom line, you know, wherever you are now, you can access them, you can find them, you can see what they offer, and we encourage you to do it. And we'll continue to wear the fashions here on the show because you know what? They're just so darn cute.
It's a fashion for all ages.
Yeah,
that is really
Absolutely.
Good job,
And
Adrian.
Erica down at the boutique put this together for me. If you see anything here that you are interested in, please ask Erica down at the boutique.
And if you need to know my sizes because you'd like to get me one too, I'm happy to provide that. So
And we're also
yeah.
happy that Karen Hart is a sponsor, and
Yes.
what we wear now is
Yes.
Karen Hart. So I've had a lot of people say, "Where'd y'all get them clothes?"
Yeah, what you wearing, girl? I like it. I like it. This is long-standing brand. I mean, it's been around. You know the name, the people associated with it. Burton's Wick is the one that I contacted. It's nice to have a gentleman involved. I mean, it's very diverse. You guys are the brand, the people behind it. You're listening and you're doing what people want, and I think that's the key to longevity.
That's the word, longevity.
And now we're
from
testing our
Zwick's.
styles
Okay.
in our boutique.
Very nice.
Love it.
Very nice.
Love, love, love.
All right, we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
And I think it's because, most people eat cabbage in a way that's not very exciting.
Right.
So this is another exciting ways to have your kids
eat your cabbage.
like cabbage.
I never thought I'd be this far when I first started here at John A. I've been curious about cars since I was about 20 years old. Taking panels apart, sanding, being here at John A., you get that one-on-one attention that you probably wouldn't get if you went to a big university. The environment is friendly. I sought this opportunity just to grow. There's always opportunity here, regardless of what you're trying to accomplish.
John A. Logan College. Why would you go anywhere else?
The must-have is somebody that knows what they're doing.
Brian and his crew are just fabulous.
His craftsmanship is just incredible.
He's very good to work with. He gave me the look that I wanted.
He does the job right, and it's done right the first time.
Professional all the way. They work with you.
We needed a building that was professional looking, very durable, functional, and Brian fulfilled all those needs.
They show up. They put their heart and soul into this.
I wouldn't have used anybody else.
I've had very good success with him, and the ones I've sent, they've had success too.
For all my professional career, I've been at the law firm Winters, Brewster, Crosby, and Schaefer. I've specialized in litigation and personal injury, employment law, malpractice, things you go to court for. I like to help people out when they're injured, when they have problems, when the odds seem stacked against them. It's important for people to realize we take every person who walks through the door seriously. People shouldn't be put off by not wanting to talk to a stranger about it. Because at the end of the day, we won't be strangers.
Prairie Farms presents Did You Know with Chef Rob.
Hi, Chef Rob here. We all need 25 to 30 grams of protein with each meal, and milk really delivers breakfast protein. It helps with energy and focus, keeps you feeling fuller longer, maintains bone health, maintains healthy weight, and also helps with lean muscle mass. So fuel your morning with protein and start your day with Prairie Farms milk.
Today we're talking about rolling meadows, and it's an unusual property because I'm going to call it a sort of an 8-minute wonder. It's about 8 minutes from Giant City State Park. It's about 8 minutes from all the local lakes. It's about 8 minutes from SIU. It's about 5 minutes from the mall. It offers probably one of the best combinations of residential and rural living. You've got about 900 square feet, heat pumps with built-in office, 2 bedrooms big enough for king or queen beds, and so that makes it an unusual property. Woodruff Management is the exclusive rental agent for Rolling Meadows. Just check our website, woodruffmanagement.com. You'll find us there. Click and you're in.
We are spieling it today in the kitchen, brought to you by Prairie Farms. We've already showcased all that Prairie Farms has to offer, and we know that Chef always comes in with the best. And already the ingredients are fresh, they're good, everything looks amazing. What you got for us today? That's it. No poop trail.
No. This is from my good friend Tony Woods, Wild Alaska Salmon Seafood. This is the best shrimp. I'm actually starting to use that for everything else.
Ruby Red, you sound a little under the weather.
No, I'm really not.
Are you good?
I'm in
You sound a little, I didn't know if Julie was gonna have to step in and cook.
Well, it's because I've been talking with Julie all morning. I'm exhausted already,
Julie who? So anyway, what's those called?
Red Royals.
Red Royals,
from the deep waters of Chile. So they're not farm raised like most shrimp is today.
Those are the real deals.
That's the real deal. That's why it has a different consistency. They almost taste like small lobsters. And
yes.
I'm using my spice today. And this recipe actually came about because somebody asked me to do a recipe for them, and I was under time constraint. So
This is kind of something new you threw together?
yeah, it was something new we threw together, and it just worked out so well. My guys in the kitchen said, okay, we got to have this on the menu. This is really,
It's good
really
stuff.
good. But it's so simple that, you know, anybody can.
Anybody
You
could do
looked
it.
at me.
The Spiel host could do it.
It's so simple that anybody
The Spiel
can do it.
host
Yeah.
could do
See,
it.
I was
think
really
we've
careful
used
there.
that before, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some butter in a pan, because
Prairie Farms, baby.
when I made
Best.
this the first time, what I did is I actually grilled the shrimp, but nobody want to stand outside by the grill right now because of the weather. So I tried it this way, and it works really well as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the shrimp in here and cook them while we're making the sauce, if you will, or the dressing.
A whole stick of butter. Love that.
Love
Well,
it.
that's not very much. That's a little stick.
He has those industrial grade
that's
sticks
true.
at his
That's
restaurant.
sticks
there.
Julie
Yeah.
buys.
That's
Yeah.
4 ounces right there. If one of you would put those shrimp in there, that'd be great.
Oh, sure.
And
You're just gonna dump it, or you do it
Yeah,
by hand?
we're not going
Okay,
to.
dump it.
dump the whole thing in there.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so that needs to cook a little bit while we're
Your turn.
working on what we're doing over
It'd be
here.
here.
So, you know, everybody likes cabbage and kale and everything in food now, and I've never really been a big supporter of it, but lately I've been trying to eat healthier, and I'm realizing if you do something interesting with these things, it's actually really good.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's because, you know, most people eat cabbage in a way that's not very exciting.
Right.
So this is another exciting ways to have your
eat
kids
your cabbage.
like cabbage. So what I'm going to do is fine cut this cabbage here. What
That's amazing.
What we're going to do is we're going to mix all of this stuff together in the end when we have the dressing made. So there's a little bit of cabbage, and these are green onions. I'm going to give them a little cut here too. So, like right now, you have in your refrigerator, you know, tomatoes are getting a little.
What are they?
Tomatoes.
I thought you said tomatoes.
He let
No, I
it slip.
didn't.
He's been talking to Julie too much this morning.
So it's not the best looking tomatoes for a lot of things, but for what we're using it for, this is a great way to get rid of it. So this will give us a little color and flavor in this thing here too.
Okay.
Kind of like when you make, if you make salsa, this is the same way you would do it. So we have an avocado here. We're going to put in there too. Avocado is another healthy source of fat, so we're going to put a little bit of that in there too.
Okay.
So lime, fresh lime juice, we need that in here too.
You have to do that fairly quickly on the avocado so it doesn't turn brown, because people notice if the...
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, with avocado, you can also put citrus on them, and then they'll last. And,
When you got them cut like that?
When you have them cut, and what I do sometimes, I have a Cryovac machine in the restaurant, but people have them at home now too. Small vacuum pack machines. That you can easily put it in there; it'll work.
Is it true that you can keep the seed in it and it stays green as well, or no, does it brown around the seed?
You know, that I don't know. All right.
You know what? I just love shrimp. Anyway.
You do?
Yeah.
You're really gonna like this here. So.
I'm a shrimp lover.
So we have agave nectar, and this is, and if you didn't have that, I also have tried using honey. That works
Just
really well
regular
too.
honey?
Yeah, but for this particular dish, this is really the best thing to
It's
do.
a sweetener, right?
Yeah.
People use it in place of sugar now.
Yep.
Agave nectar.
So we need some garlic.
Do you know
in
that?
there.
You do. Never even heard of it. Agave nectar.
So what's great about this spice is you can use it kind of instead of salt and pepper. So if you see,
What is that? Wazang?
Wazang, yeah.
Have I heard of Wazang before? Oh, okay.
That's good.
So we put a little bit in here just to flavor this while we're cooking it. And then we're going to put some in here. You see how much we put in here? So this is, the reason why these containers are so big, you put a lot of it in here.
Throw it on.
Can you get too much?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
I wish y'all could smell this.
It smells so good.
Gosh.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take this lime juice and put straight in here.
Hey, where can folks at home get Wazang, Chef?
I'm working on that right now, but I have it in the restaurant.
Okay.
And
Tom's Place.
Yeah, you can buy it.
DeSoto, Illinois.
Buy it there. And I'm working on a tutorial because I don't want people to buy this spice and then put it up in a spice cabinet with everything else they have.
Thinking they just sprinkle.
Yeah, but so I'm working on a tutorial where I'll show how many uses we have for it.
It's a spice, it's a rub, it's everything. It's a roux base.
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of spices that can be used in almost anything, and depending on what fruit you put it on, it changes flavor.
You can throw out all your other spices.
You can, seriously.
Okay,
and use Wazang.
So you see what happened here? We put agave, and we put the Wazang spice, and then fresh lime juice. And like I said, now there is no reason for salt and pepper because we have it in here. And this is also low sodium, so it doesn't have a lot of salt in it either. So that makes it even
better
friendlier.
For the folks, yeah.
Okay. So we take all this right here.
With the butter.
With the butter and everything, put it in there.
Why would you drain that goodness?
I don't know.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to take
Oh my.
the cabbage.
Okay, this is going to be a fan favorite.
All of this stuff right here. Put all that in here.
Oh yeah, I am definitely feeling this.
Oh man.
And this is a meal, kids, right here. Look how easy that
cilantro.
was.
Cilantro.
Yep. If you can kind of see what happens is like the heat from the shrimp, it's going to give this dish just enough to infuse that cabbage with this dressing we have made.
And so simple.
I tell you what,
It is
I am
so simple,
super excited.
And what you also can do with this mixture right here.
Where's Angie's?
What you also can do with this mixture here is, for instance, right now you can put it in a taco.
Oh.
You can use like naan bread and grill it on the side.
Great idea.
So, or if you're on a keto diet or anything like that, it's basically you're just ready to eat.
Look at that.
Wow. What do you call this?
I don't have a name for it. We should
name it.
We should have a competition on what we can call this.
What's that over there, guys? What? You didn't fall for it this time. Darn it, I used to be so good at that.
And then we just finish with a little bit of this here on top.
That is beautiful.
And it's so simple, right? It is just so simple.
And Mama says you can lick the bowl.
And I would.
That is amazing.
To find out more about the Spiel or even watch past episodes, visit spielon.com.
I'm Jill Lewis, and I'm a Faster Way to Fat Loss coach. The Faster Way to Fat Loss is the premier virtual fitness and nutrition program in the market. And there are a lot of messages out there, a lot of mixed messages in the marketplace about how to lose fat, having more energy and all that. For me to just make the process very simple for them and give them 5 things to really focus on, that just really opens their eyes. It makes them feel so much better, like, yes, I can do this. Yes, this is easy. This is something that is attainable, and even more than that, is sustainable. There's something for everybody in the program, and they could do it at home. Every day when I get out of bed and I start thinking about my day, I am just excited because it is my passion to make women and men feel and look their absolute best. That is what I thrive on doing. I know that this program made me feel amazing, and I know that it can help everybody else out there, and I want to bring it into as many households as I possibly can.
We are monitoring all of your preventative health. I'm Marlissa Boyles. I'm a nurse practitioner here at Clay Medical Center, which is one of our 11 clinics out of the Christopher Rural Health Planning Corporation. We have implemented PCMH, Patient Care Medical Home. We work in collaboration with many specialists. This helps in tracking what you need for your age and any preventative screening. We would love to have you here in our family.
Visit us at crhpc.org.
They have problems and you can help them solve those problems. Been a lawyer here since 1976. We've seen a lot. We've been involved in a lot over the years. That's part of what we offer to our clients. The practice has evolved into specialties. Of our philosophy has been the first visit is free. Taking that time is at no cost. It gives us an opportunity to see whether or not we can do anything for them. I've enjoyed the interaction with those folks over the years, helping them. It has been a very gratifying experience.
You're watching The Spiel.
And that's what you call is a great show.
That's right.
Incredible food. You see our beautiful clothing, kind of got the origin of where it all come from.
Yeah.
It's local, you'll love it, and some great
everything.
What word do we have today?
Okay, here's
That's
our good
a
one.
great
This is a good
outtake.
one.
What we have in the blooper show? All
Exclamation, really? A sudden cry or remark, especially expressing surprise, anger, or pain. Like Rob has exclaimed today his displeasure with us on many different occasions, right?
You know what? Rob has a lot of jobs here.
He does.
He has to corral the toddlers.
We would like to thank Rob for his hard work.
This is Rob's day.
Rob, go ahead and take some time if you need to do a montage of your video work, whatever you want to do.
I appreciate you. You make us look good.
We appreciate
you have the
you, Rob.
cameras right.
Yeah.
And like I said, you've got a job keeping us.
Exclamation line. Okay? 4 syllables. Ready?
You start.
Exclamation. That's it. All right? Until we meet again.
What's going on, people? We are here at the shoot today, and we're about to get some clothes in the background. We're opening up the shoot, but people are stressing out because we're kind of running behind this morning. Look at Alex over here. What's he doing? What's he doing over there? I couldn't tell you. But yeah.
I don't know what's going on. David Lawler here with my brother Todd Lawler. We're co-founders of Squish Global. You can find us at squishglobal.com. We're pleased to be on set here at Spiel TV. Had a wonderful time talking to Angie Wyatt and Julie today. Thank you.
What's up, guys? We got some news hot off the interwebs out of Australia. We're talking about Archie, not Archie Griffin, not Archie Manning, Archie the arson dog, rat terrier, and French bulldog mix set his apartment on fire, his owner's apartment afire, by chewing on a lighter. House goes into flames, whole house burns down. I love my dog, but I don't know what I'd do after that. So what they failed to talk about here is, was it the owner's fault? Was it the dogs? Do we need better owners? Do we need better dogs? Should have been a purebred? I don't think my lab would have done that. Till next week. I'll see you later.